We talk a lot about man coverage, off man, tackling, all the sexy parts of playing DB. But here's the truth nobody prepares you for. If you want to play at the next level, special teams is not optional. You don't get stuck on special teams, you earn your career there. For about 99% of you, this is where it starts. And for a lot of you guys, this is where it lasts. You can make a living being elite on special teams. So instead of neglecting it, just embrace it, because special teams is pure football. Effort, leverage, angles, hand usage, discipline, violence, all in space. Today we're gonna break down gunner technique, how to beat the jammer, how to win leverage, and how to turn one rep into a tackle or a 5-on-1. This is how pros separate themselves. Let's get right into it. So the punt is getting kicked to this side, and usually in the huddle, you'll hear punt left. That tells you everything. If you're the gunner on this side, the ball is coming to you. That means just don't line up and run. You need to have a plan to win, because standing in front of you is the jammer. And his only job is simple: delay you, hold you up, or make your path to the returner as hard as possible. So before the ball is even snapped, the chess match already started. I talk about this all the time in press. Efficiency at the line matters. It matters even more at gunner. As a gunner, false steps will get you jammed. Wasted movements will allow the jammer to win first contact. And don't hesitate, because that will get you washed down. So if you're in a receiver stance right here, your release needs to be clean and violent. Now here's the key. Because the ball is coming to your side, you don't need to release inside. Because if you release inside, all the jammer has to do is wash you down, meaning push you into all this traffic, push you into all the bodies inside, and now the returner can have the entire sideline to work with. Even if somebody replaces you, you've already lost leverage. So what should you do? Release outside, release towards the sideline. Force the returner back inside where the help is. Now look here, we see the double team show up. Two jammers. A lot of young guys panic right here. Don't. The plan doesn't change, but your efficiency has to go up, because if both jammers get hands on you, it's over. Man, I've seen guys get thrown to the bench, folded up, walked them to the Gatorade bucket, poured and gave them some Gatorade. I've even seen jammers introduce gunners to cheerleaders. You cannot let that happen. So your first two steps must get even, gain ground, prevent clean contact. And that next step is everything. It has to gain space, not dance. Here's the detail most guys miss. You're not attacking the jammer's whole body. You're attacking that one thing, that outside shoulder. Now, once you take that outside release, this is where the rep is decided. Take your inside arm and long arm the jammer. And I don't mean a weak punch or just place it on him. I mean full extension, every inch of your arm length, every inch of your fingers. You want to place this outside arm on his outside shoulder pad and pull him through. Why? Because leverage plus extension makes you stay clean all the way through. Now, watch what happens when you don't extend. The jammer gets two hands on you, tries to control your chest, and now you give him the ability to grab and steer you. That's why the gunner struggles in the beginning. Not because of speed, but because of poor arm usage. Here's something a lot of DBs don't know. You're allowed to run out of bounds. You just can't do it freely. You and the jammer must make some contact before you just run out. So once the jammer just lets you go and you step out, locate the returner, identify the pursuit, plan your re-entry. Now the fight starts again. When you fight back in bounds, the goal is simple. Create a small alley. You squeeze from the outside, you hold your leverage, you force the returner to cut back inside. Why? Because now look at this picture. The returner isn't in space anymore. He's running into bodies. If he tries to cut to the sideline, since you hold your leverage, you're there. If he cuts back inside, then everybody else is coming back inside. There's a lot of bodies in there. If he tries to run through the alley, guess what? There's more bodies there. That's how one gunner turns into 5 defenders on one return. This isn't luck, this isn't leverage, this is discipline. This is winning football. Special teams isn't about highlights, it's about trust. Trust that you will win your release, protect your leverage, force the returner where the help is, or you just make the play. You do this consistently, you stay dressed, you stay active, you stay valuable. This is how DBs earn their respect. This is how DBs earn their checks. This is how DBs stay in the league. Special teams isn't just a side job, it's an opportunity.